So I wanted to share this really quick. I'm not on my PC at home, so I can't do my screen record, but this is Adobe Illustrator, and I'm gonna make with my BN-20 this image, several sizes, and then I have a mag vinyl wrap, mag and mag well set. So I'm just gonna use premium cast vinyl for the whole thing. That's okay to make stickers too with. Now over here in my layers panel, I put all my cut contours into one layer and then all my images into one layer. For me, that's the best way to organize these. Whatever works for you. I know you can make individual layers for each item, but to me that just creates a big mess. For the BN-20, my artboard is always set at 18.5 inches, which this one kind of adjusted itself at 18.4, because after I did the job, I went and did object, artboard, fit to artwork bounds, and then it just kind of adjusted itself. Okay, so I saved the file. Let me show you. Now I open it up here in VersaWorks. What really sucks is you can't open VersaWorks. Most of the videos I do on my laptop at home, but I can't open VersaWorks unless you have a machine installed. If there's a way to do it, please let me know, because I would love that. Alright, so in my settings, I just leave it at custom roll. I always get media width, that'll adjust. Jump down here to quality settings. I do high gloss PVC gray glue just because I'm doing premium cast vinyl for this one. I changed the halftone to dither. I honestly don't know why you do that, but I just saw that in another video. Something I need to learn. Make sure you got your crop marks. Crop marks on. I don't use trim marks because most of these I'm going to peel off and then stick on another piece of backing paper. Like right there, that little one in the corner. That's going to go on a different piece of paper. I just always talk about how I don't like to waste, so that's just going to print. That'll be an extra sticker. That's fine. Okay. Over here at your cut settings, I'll do print only. Return to origin after print. You want to check that. Everything looks good. I don't really mess with my my clipping. I don't really know too much about this section just yet. Other than that, looks good. Let me show you real quick. Before I do anything, I go to my let's go to print and cut. Now you see the little ants running around everything there? I always make sure those are in the right places. I've done jobs before where some items don't have the ants, some do. Oh, that is frustrating. Alright, print only. So let's go back here, make sure that didn't change anything. Crop marks, print only. Yep, everything looks good. Hit OK. My machine is already set up, ready to run well, it's already set up with the premium cast vinyl. Alright, hit print, hit OK. So for this job, I'm going to be using premium cast vinyl. It's this part number. It's ECM PCV4 50-20, 20-inch by 50-foot roll from Roland. They don't have that anymore on their website, so I don't know what's happening with that. What I've done, I went ahead and ordered PrismJet MPJ 230 54150 ultra glossy from Sign Warehouse. Then I had them cut it into 20-inch rolls. Same thing I did right here with my calendar vinyl. I actually feel like that's much better. And you can put a 50-foot roll back here. It's big, but you can put it back here. Alright, looks good. Crop marks are printing. I'm gonna go ahead and probably transition. You probably don't want to watch this whole thing go. Alright. Crop marks are done. And I'll start printing the job. So part of that job I'm doing a mag and magwell set. So this will be an actual vinyl wrap. It'll go on your AR-15 mag. These pieces here go on your left and right side magwell. Now this is actually what the finished product will look like that the customer's buying. That's a fully wrapped mag with that design on there. The design I just showed you, that's black. This one's the ash version, ash gray. Pretty cool, huh? Just wanted to show you that. Here's another mag. This goes to the blue line AR-15 skin. This is my Patriot set, American Patriot. Got that badass skull there with the American flag. Love it. This is my AR that I vinyl wrapped with the blue line, thin blue line theme. You can see here all the vinyl little pieces in there. This vinyl, a lot of customers kind of get nervous. You know, will it affect the function of the weapon? No, not at all. Goes on really nice. I still got to do some post heating and post trimming, but yeah, looks great. And any pattern, I can do any pattern. This is a matte finish vinyl. I have some in a gloss. A lot of customers say they don't want gloss. Hunting rifles, you don't want a gloss glare, you know, if you're out there sneaking around in the woods trying to nab you a deer. For the more show pieces, I have a customer that wants a Scarface handgun. You know, that would look pretty nice in the gloss. But there's several different types of sets that I have. I mean, for me, it's just a matter of time. Not having enough time to make everything. You can see that print in there really nice. I'm going to show you that. This machine is great. Love it. As you can see, that it's printing really nicely. I love that design. It's a new one I just came up with. I put a t-shirt graphic with the theme. Right here, while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of these out. Get these ready for another customer. No mask, no problem. Sheep-free zone. Might offend some customers, but what can I say? I've got a sense of humor. Okay. So right here, I always cut off the really long pieces. I've got a ruler mounted to my table. Everything looks good. Keep in mind when you're putting your jobs together, you might want to place things so it's easier to do it this way. See how I cut that into a row? That's in a row. So sometimes I'll stack pieces together in a way where it's really hard just to cut a straight line through. This job here, same thing. Like right here, when I cut this out, these pieces I gotta take off and stick them somewhere else. That way that could be on one piece of backing paper and look real nicely. Alright, so here's this job here. We'll pack this up and send it off. Alright, it's looking good. This one's gonna be a vinyl wrap. The rest of it's just stickers, but since I put the vinyl wrap on here and I use the premium cast vinyl, I have to use an overlaminate made for vinyl wrapping. So I have a gloss vinyl wrap here, which I can't remember the part number. I'll have to look that up. I'll add it to the video as a subtitle. And then over here I've got my matte finish overlaminate. It's a really big roll, so I kind of keep it on the ground here to... These are extra pieces. This one's kind of crazy because... No, didn't even realize I had those little stickers there. This one is so thin. When I first got it, I thought all I got was paper, but it's actual vinyl wrap. We're just about done there, so I'll be putting the laminate on after it dries, and I'll try to demonstrate that to you. Okay, so I need to laminate this job with the overlaminate. So here I cut out a big giant piece of the matte finish. So what I do is I line it up down here on the edge, just enough where it doesn't go past the edge of the actual vinyl. Okay, and keep in mind that this job's had time to dry. I've done this before, where you jump right on it and the ink is still wet. Not good. All right, so I just you can see through the design. So I just mark it on one of the lines down here, probably there. I just don't like how that edge there is just all cut up and nasty looking. Okay, we'll put the job there on the rollers for a minute. Come up here to my mark. All right, so I find my dot here that I made. This laminate has on the backing paper, it already has pre-made lines. I just go off of those. That way, you know you got a nice straight edge. Okay, so there's that piece. This piece here, this definitely be used for another job. We'll put that away. All right, then over here, you can see where the edges are just all frayed. I actually cut it with a really dull knife. Thought it was sharper, but. So let's put that here. And I'll just follow that line like I did before. Good. And I just press down my ruler. Holds it down nice and tight. And there, let's see. And now you got a nice clean edge here on the vinyl. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's do, yeah. So I do the smallest side. So this is about 18 inches. Over here is about, well, close to 20. They're about 18 by 18, but this one here is just a bit smaller. So what I do is I pick up the laminate, just grab a little bit of it. Okay. And then I cut off maybe 1/4 inch of the paper, just the paper. All right. Okay. Watch the back here. Make sure it doesn't go past the edge of the actual vinyl. And then up here, you want to leave a little bit of vinyl for the rollers to grab it. So we'll go about right there. Looks good. Drop that down. Oh, woo, almost messed that up. Don't do that. I go just past the crop marks for reference. Okay. All right. So now you got your vinyl on there. Everything's together. Okay, now at this phase, I'll load it in. Make sure your rollers aren't too tight, but watch. Okay, you put that in there. Now if you get a little tug, it comes back out real easy. That's not good. I'll show you why. Well, when you're pulling your backing off your vinyl and you're pulling that roller, it's gonna probably come out of the rollers. And I've done that before. All right, I need a ruler. Okay, so here I got about an 18-inch ruler, since this vinyl here is about 18 inches. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna peel back just a tiny little bit of the over laminate. This particular laminate is a pain in the butt. Oh, come on. Okay, so you can see how I got a little bit of that there, just like when I did the cut to attach it to the vinyl. Pull that back just a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. Make sure it's not wrinkled either. Okay, so I put my ruler and I'm gonna let the vinyl stick to it, maybe a 1/4 inch. You don't have to go crazy and tape up the entire ruler. Make sure it's on there nice and smooth. See. Alright, so here, I'm just gonna pull back my laminate. You don't have to pull it too tight, but don't let it get loose. Now at this point, I'm just pulling on the paper. Wiggle it a little bit. Comes right out, see that? And you can save this paper, in fact I'm going to, for some of the stickers that aren't gonna have a home after we're done. Okay, I just lay that down like that. Now, if my rollers are too tight, I hold down here quite a bit, but these ones are fairly loose, but you can get some really bad bowing in there if you're too tight. See, I'm starting to get it. So far it's not bad. Okay, so here I just put some little dots on my crop mark. Well, near my crop mark, goes right up to the edge of the vinyl. Not as important on a job where you cover the whole piece. Alright, over here, we're gonna unlock the vinyl, roll out the new roll. Grab this baby. Okay, I'll kind of give it a bend like that. And then just watch it over here. Slide you right in there, see that? Again, you want your crop mark to line up with that pad there. Over here, your crop mark, you kind of see the pad past that guard there. If there's not enough light, I apologize. Okay. Get that in place. One thing I'll do is take the guard over here. Well, the vinyl itself. Okay, take the guard. Kind of push that over. That goes to this plate here. Okay, we're good. Those dots that I made, if you cut a job where that crop mark, say, is over here, then those dots are over here. It gives you a guideline. Okay, that side looks good, that side looks good. Okay, we're gonna lock it. Close the cover. The light is green, the trap is clean. Okay. Okay, we'll open the job back up. Now, I always start at the top, okay? Get media width. Drop down to your media type. I don't know if this really matters as much, but I do the PET clear film. Make sure your crop marks are turned on again. Now, this is the most important part. Now I printed only before, so now I'm going to do cut only. Don't need to cut image boundaries. Return to origin after cut. Okay, so here's where it's important for me. I do 2 passes on the cut, and then I change my cutting force to 70. Now you can see over here, all it's going to do is cut those ends. Okay. Remember, cutting force 70, cut passes 2. That's what I do. Might not be right for everybody, but it's right for me. Get it right, keep it tight. Okay. Hit print. Hit OK. One thing that's really important, if you have a sheet, this is 18 inches long. Sometimes I've done them where they're 22 or more. If you don't have this roller in place for this to lay on, it's gonna bow up here. So I want to build something where there's a piece here with maybe like a little wheel, just kind of holds it down. But yeah, these larger jobs, you don't want a bunch of vinyl hanging out, because then you're gonna get this in the middle and that can really mess it up. And the only way to really stop a job midway with these, to me, is just killing the power, which is probably bad. So if you own one of these, you should probably find out the best way to stop a job midway through. Okay, job is all done. Go ahead and unlock it. Don't let it fall. Now I'm going to come over here. We'll give it a test. Grab the corner. Look at that. Beautiful. Comes right up. I imagine this whole job's going to weed very easily. Down here I got about 2 inches. Up here about 3. I'll cut that off and I'll use it for another job. Maybe little magwell stickers, little Punisher faces or something. Knowing that that's vinyl wrap, maybe I'll even laminate it and just use it for stuff like that. You know, that's cool. But there you go, 10 by 10. Don't tread on me, liberty or death. Badass sticker. That's my magwell set. This will go in your rifle, your mag. Thanks for watching.